Hello YouTube. Hello 사인요 라hat. 안녕하세요. Всем привет. И так далее. Бонжур, бонжур. Ну что ж, начнем? Начнем. So, we can begin part 5 of Elden Ring Boss Arena mode. Very well. So, previously I defeated Astel and Radan. Now, I should have... Oh no, because it's a mod. Is it even possible for me to buy Astel's Remembrance? And yes, it is possible. So I'll get Astel's. I'll get Godric and Renala and Radan, and I will read about all of them before resuming all the fighting. So there's no Path of the Dragon in this game. How sad. Like in Dark Souls 3. That's what I would have preferred. Well, no choice but to sit cross-legged. And now read the lore. Oh, of course. I actually okay. So okay. I wonder if I can... I can! Okay, perfect. So now I'm sitting. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. Well, the finger reader would have been over there, but because it's a mod, she's not present, just like two fingers. So yeah, it is. And that is also why, for example, I wasn't getting the remembrances, because, well, they would be pointless in this mode. So yeah, now let's read about the natural born. Remembrance of Astel, natural born of the void, hewn into the earth tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes, a malformed star born in the lightless void far away. Once destroyed an eternal city and took away their sky, a falling star of ill omen. And that's about Astel. And so what can't be unlocked by the finger reader. So I will quickly get the item. So there's an item and there's an Ash of War. And so I will read about both of them. So, well, it's the Bastard Stars. Perfect. And the Ash of War is called the Waves of Darkness. Perfect. So now let's sit back down and read about the Bastard Stars, which is a flail, dealing strike damage, split between physical and magic damage. Flail which deals magic damage, having been imbued with power of the remembrance of Astel. Formed of the same many-colored star debris that comprised the form of the natural born of the void. Unique skill, Nebula. Imbue the natural born stars with magic to perform a sweeping strike. This attack leaves a dark cloud of stars in its wake that lingers briefly before exploding. I had to take a sip of water. Right. And as for the Waves of Darkness, it can be used on great axes, great hammers, great spears, and colossal weapons, and I will be certain to use it. Because Astel used it against me so much. This Ash of War grants an armament, the magic affinity, and the following skill. Waves of Darkness. Plunge armament into the ground to release 3 waves of darkness. Follow up with a strong attack to swing the armament in a sweeping strike, and usable on the weapons listed below. And that's kind of all the lore we're given about Astel. So next up, now we're going back into the past to the very first Remembrance boss, which was the Grafted. Remembrance of Godric, the Grafted, hewn into the Earth Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader, who I just already mentioned. Alternatively, well, used for great bounty of runes, a feeble man sought power through the grotesque act of grafting. One day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold. That was my imitation. And I already have his weapons, I believe so. Yes, so there are 2 weapons you can get from it. One is the Grafted Dragon, which he uses in the second phase against you, which turns into a fist with a strike, split between physical and fire damage, and the embodiment of the power that still remained in this dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, sprouting sharp dragon fangs at the fist. This weapon cannot be two-handed. Well, yeah. Unlike most other like fist weapons, this one cannot be two-handed. And the unique skill, bear witness, as he shouts, grant the dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. So, as for the second weapon, it's over here, Axe of Godric. Just dealing physical damage, requiring 34 strength and 22 dexterity. Which, basically I can wield it if I two-handed already. And so, it's a great axe. Wielded by Godric the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord and patriarch of the Golden lineage. I command thee, kneel! For I am the Lord of all that is golden. Unique skill. I command thee, kneel. Repeatedly smash the axe of Godric into the ground, unleashing 2 earth-shaking shockwaves. Follow up with an additional input to produce a 3rd shockwave. So yeah, I will be able to demonstrate this one and this one as well. Now let's read about the Full Moon Queen. Remembrance of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, hewn into the Earth Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by, well, you know whom, and alternatively can be, well, used for runes. In her youth, Renala was a prominent champion who charmed the Academy with her lunar magic, becoming its master. She also led the Glintstone Knights and established the House of Caria as royalty. Well, you know what time it is. It's time to get unless let's check if I already have it. So yes, in fact I already did purchase the Carian Regal Scepter, which is one of the first things, one of the 2 things you can exchange her Remembrance for. It requires 60 intelligence and it boosts Full Moon Sorcery. Magic Scepter of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. The glintstone is known as a Carian blue, en enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone staves. Unique skill spinning weapon, but this one applies to, like, well, ironically, I was going to say just about all staffs, and then look at this, no skill. But well, Staff of Loss has it at least, so at least it wasn't alone. And the other thing you can exchange it for is Renala's Dark Moon, which, well, you saw her cast during the second phase of her boss fight. Sorcery symbolic of the Carian Queen. Uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate as a full moon, then sends it floating towards foes. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Queen Renala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the academy. That's all. And unfortunately, I will not be able to give a demonstration of this spell right now because, well, as you can see, it requires 70 intelligence, and also the staff itself requires 60 intelligence. Meanwhile, I only have 10, and although I can boost it by about, I think, 15 at most, so maybe 20, it would nearly be enough, even temporarily. But I'll make sure to use it for a future attempt. Now, last but not least, there is Remembrance of the Star Scourge. Remembrance of Star Scourge Radon, hewn into the earth tree once again. So I will skip the first two lines because you know what it is. The Red Lion General wielded gravitational powers, which he learned in Celia during his younger days. All so he would never have to abandon his beloved but scrawny steed. And yet he also held the stars in the sky in place in order to protect Celia and its people, the eternal city of Nokron. And he sealed thereby the fate of Rani. And he also refused to be consort of Mikolan. What a Giga Chad. And he was denied anyway, by Millennia. Right, so now that I defeated Radan, I can buy his weapon. Because I do believe that I already have his Great Bow, which is the second option. And so would be Western swords? Yeah, there it is. Star Scourge Greatsword. And for this one, I will be able to give a demonstration shortly as well. That's not gonna be a problem. So, let's read this last part while standing. And oh, I cannot do the demonstration here actually, but that's okay. So, let's read Star Scourge Greatsword plus 10. Curved greatswords of black steel wielded by General Radahn. A pair of weapons decorated with a lion mane motif. Radahn earned considerable renown as the Star Scourge in his youth, and it is said that it was during this time he engraved the gravity crest upon these blades. Unique skill, Starscaller Cry. Bring the two swords together and roar into the skies, pulling in enemies with a gravitational wave. Follow up with an additional input to slam down with gravity-infused swords. And lastly, his lion great bow of black iron, wielded by General Radahn. Decorated with a lion mane motif, imbued with gravitational power of the Star Scourge. When used along with Radahn's spear, it becomes a true weapon of a champion. Unique skill, Radahn's Rain. He uses it against the player. Archery skill performed from a low stance. Ready the bow and fire a sudden flurry of arrows up into the sky. The arrows will pour on foes like rain. Yeah. So, before moving on, I would like to buy the said. Oh, I already have them. Never mind. I forgot that I bought them. Well, therefore, I will just upgrade his bow. And so I will need to change back to Godric's Great Rune. And then of course I would need to use a Rune Arc to activate it. And all that's left is for me to equip everything to give the demonstration. So the spears are here, the bow will be here, Radahn's swords will be. Wait, what did it say? Why not? I'm confused. Well, I'm pretty sure I can, but that's okay. Next is the, well, yeah, it's going to become very heavy. Well, you know, let's just go somewhere to give this demonstration. And where we will go? We will go to the very beginning. So Tree Sentinel in Limgrave. Let's see where I spawn. Oh, perfect. Wait, so happy? Yeah, now I can use it. Game. As if. And so, yeah, well, I guess it's time for this you gonna be able to get up here? No. Where'd you go? Oh, he despawned. Well, he gets another round. He's almost dead. Okay. I'll let him despawn. Or not. Alright. Let's give you a little chance. You poor little thing. Oh, you hit me. No. Yeah. Well, the actual skill, I didn't even get a chance to demonstrate that. So another boss, Deathbird. Perfect. After all, Deathbirds fly, and you know, it's literally two weapons with gravitational powers. Although maybe this one will be far too weak. Maybe I could go at least to this one. Oh, let's try this Deathbird. See what happens. So should be fine. I don't know. Where is it going to be coming from? Oh, oh. Okay, not bad. Okay. What? What are we trying to accomplish here? Yeah, I'm massively over-leveled for this. Now I'm out of mana. Yeah, no. There you go. That's the demonstration. Pretty good. Alright. Now I can proceed towards the next Remembrance. Oh wow. Leech Dragon 40 sacks. That's wonderful. For this, I will have to maximize the music volume. And, well, so for the very first attempt, the only thing I'm going to change... Well, I need to look at my actual base stats. Because I want to be able to wield... So I only have 25 strength. So the only thing I'm going to do is to put 5 points in strength. So I can take off this the Star Scourge Heirloom and replace it with Bolt Drake Talisman +3. Because Leech Dragon 40 sucks. Well, you will see. Leech Dragon 40 sucks, after all, also has 80% resistance to lightning damage. And usually dragons are weak to lightning damage. So yeah, you can probably already guess. So for the first attempt, I mean, I am massively over-leveled, so I don't even know how many. Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Now go. Let's go. All right. Okay. It's not as overpowered. Okay. So far, not a lot of lightning spam, but look at the sky. Second phase. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I, I don't know. The only my only so to speak criticism about this boss fight, and like this is speaking about like just the base game. Usually most players when they fight Unleashed Dragon 40 stacks they end up being overleveled. And he ends up not being very much of a challenge, which is unfortunate. Now, in this particular case, I mean, my weapons were maxed out, and I mean, you saw the kind of damage I was doing to him as well, and yet he was still doing pretty respectable damage to me. So, yeah. Now, the second attempt. So, what would I change? So, Lich Dragon 40 sucks. Well, he's a dragon, and as you saw with lightning, right? So he is stronger versus lightning, and like I said, well, 80% resistant to lightning, but also 80% resistance to holy damage, and then also 40% resistance to magic and fire damage. On top of it, 35% resistance to standard, slash, and strike. He's also immune to madness and sleep. He has equal resistances for poison, scarlet rot, bleed or hemorrhage, and frostbite, and all of them are pretty high. His only weakness is pierce damage. So yeah. So, well, pierce damage is done by, obviously, well, things like rapiers or heavy thrusting swords, or, well, certain weapons and certain attacks they have piercing. Like as you can see, for example, here it says slash pierce, right? Oh, oh, okay, this will be perfect. Oh wow, this will be perfect if I can pull it off. So yeah, and this will be challenging. This will be very challenging. Okay, I might not have his DLC items, armor. Yep. So Egon is a Drake warrior that you meet in the DLC. Yeah. A broken Drake warrior Egon from a set comprised of miscellany of parts. Filthy belongings are attached to this tattered piece of protective wear. The poor scavenger of battlefield found honor through dragon communion. So, weapon of Egon, the broken Drake warrior. The great bow fashioned from 2 dragon bones bound with coarse rope, covered in gashes left by claws, imbued with Egon's obsession, enhancing the power of Egon's harpoon. With a hail of harpoons, as he yells. And in this mod, we will sadly not meet Egon, but I'm planning to make a full, complete playthrough of Elden Ring from start to finish after completing this mod. So hopefully you will be looking forward to that. So, but surprisingly, somehow my stats don't look that bad, but so can I? Okay, perfect. So this is going to buff the bow. I can even get rid of this, but I don't know if I want to. And yes, Egon's harpoons, and of course the actual harpoons that he's using. So yeah, they have an anti-dragon effect, and pretty sure this particular great bow also has an anti-dragon effect. And well, this is a dragon hunter's katana, so great katana with spines of gravel stone along its blade, wielded by the ancient dragon man of the dragon's pit. Has an anti-dragon effect. Yeah. Formerly a dragon communion warrior, the ancient dragon man was once arbiter of those worthy to devour the dreaded one. And I will be fighting the dreaded one much later, because he is one of the end game DLC bosses. So yeah, I will just upgrade the bow. Now I don't remember whether it's okay. I need to compare it. Well, I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm going to equalize it. Oh no, never mind. That's why, because this is in fact upgraded with regular smithing stones. Just in this mod, there is no requirements for the upgrades, so I cannot even see which is why I forget which weapon upgrades with which stone, or like whether it's a somber weapon or a regular one. So therefore, so let's see how close it will be now, although this weapon is maxed out, so I guess I'll put it to plus 18, and that should be good enough. Well, yeah, it's good enough. Well, actually, I will take the chance, and I will put a Shard of Alexander as the fourth talisman. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens, I guess. So, time for round 2 as a cosplay of Egon, the Drake Warrior. Broken Drake Warrior. So, oh, yeah, I don't even have the time to buff up. Oh, that deals a lot of damage. Oh, and he deals a lot of damage to me. I keep getting hit by this. Oh, oh, he actually. I finally dodged it. Alright. Oh, not dead yet. Perfect. Well, that was pretty good. But, well, I mean, yeah, all of these have anti-dragon effects. I don't know, but nevertheless, I hope it was an enjoyable light show, at the very least. So, Let's see who is going to be next. It's going to be Morgoth, and Morgoth will be in the next episode. I hope. It was
wonderful.
Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.